wanna get high, man?
Let's stimulate your mind.
Get up, Chucky! What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
Rojan Kim.
California dreaming.
Hello, and welcome to the Rojan Kim cast.
West Coast shit.
It's me, Rojan Kim. Thank you for listening on this lovely January 23rd, 2020, Thursday, day or afternoon or evening or some other day. It's probably not the same day for some of you, so how presumptuous of me. But it is indeed the 23rd of January. It's 123, and this is episode 123. Oh my God, is that a coincidence? Yes, it is. But isn't that something? 123, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are all the numbers up to 12. You ever wonder why we say 12 and not like 2-teen? You know, we got 13, but we don't say 2-teen. We go 11, 12. We don't go 1-teen, 2-teen, 13, 14. You know, we don't do that. How come? You know why? Babylon. That's why. Because of the Babylonians. That's right. The Babylonians had everything divided into 12s. Everything was like base 12. 12, that's why there's 60 minutes to an hour, right? That's why there's 360 degrees to a circle. That's why there's whatever, anything having to do with 60 seconds in a minute. All that 60 shit, 60 stuff, it's all based on 12. It's 12 times 5. Yeah, it is wild. But we still have it, and that's why we have this whole thing, the 12 thing. We got why 12 baker's dozen. Why 12 is significant. I mean, I don't think that's like there must be some more numerological reason why 12 is so important. You know, I'm reading this book called The History of Mathematics. And it's very Asian of me to read a book about math. Actually, that's not true. I'm supposed to be good at math. I'm not supposed to be good at reading. So that's why I'm a bad Asian. I'm supposed to be doing math problems, not reading about math, right? All my ancestors are collectively telling me to go outside and find a switch. Find a switch to go hit yourself with. It's a common... I don't know if all Koreans did it, but that happened in my household. My uncle's household as well. My dad and my uncle. I guess it must have been what their dad did. My grandpa abused his children, and part of that abuse was psychological. The torment being that you have to go and find your own switch, and then you bring it, switch, like a stick to fucking be beat with. And then, but if the stick wasn't good enough, you get beaten more with a bigger stick or switch or whatever, right? So it's like you'd be tormented trying to find the right size fucking stick, trying to get that Goldilocks zone where you're not gonna get fucking beat more for having a shitty stick. Anyways, numerology, that's a thing, right? Numbers. What does it mean, man? What do all these numbers mean, man? Are we just numbers? Are we all just reduced to just a number, man? Is that all we are? Just numbers for the man? I don't know. I mean, I guess so. It is important, right? We wouldn't be where we are now without them, without some mastery of numbers. Not numerology, because that's just kind of make-believe, right? But that kind of led mystically, that mysticism of numbers leads into mathematics, and the mysticism that was derived from that. There you got your Pythagoras and shit, who, because math worked, it was like, for him, the only fucking reality, that's the only thing that's real in this bitch is the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe that's true. Maybe we're in a simulation, on the opposite end of that. We have this idea that, that perhaps underlying the very foundations of physics or the way this universe works is computer code. Numbers. More numbers, man. It's all about the numbers. But what really, I mean, this idea of numbers and mathematics and the consistency and the replication of, like 1+1, or just the reliability of that led us to kind of like know some things, or not know some things, but I guess, well, it led to the scientific method, right? This idea of like reasoned, orderly way of thinking, testing hypotheses, verifying them, so on and so forth, until here we are with goddamn iPhones, jerking off to iPhones in our shower. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are. And given that, I found it interesting that we are, according to a bunch of nerds somewhere, the Doomsday clock is now at 100 seconds. We're at 100 seconds to midnight. Midnight being complete and total annihilation, I'm assuming, of the human race. I don't know of what. Can't be of Earth. I mean, Earth will be fine until the sun explodes, right? Or a massive asteroid. Something planetary has to happen on Earth. But in terms of life on the planet, hey, well, we've had mass extinctions before. We could come back, we being just life, not human beings. Well, human beings bottlenecked at some point, so we could also, if it isn't that bad, we could come back. But if it's super bad, we'll all die. But I don't know. I mean, what am I going to do about that? Be sad? What am I going to cry about it like a little girl? What are you going to, let's say there is a massive extinction of life, all life. What? So then I guess, I guess it sucks. But what are we going to do? At that point, it's so beyond us. It's beyond me, right? It's beyond you, beyond me. I mean, even just a planetary event like an asteroid coming. What are you going to do about that? There's nothing. Puts things into perspective, right? I think this is the whole thing about the flat earthers, right? The flat earthers are, in the end, flat earthers are fighting against that feeling of being minuscule, insignificant, whatever it is, in the grand scheme of things. Just fighting that feeling. But I don't know. Even if there was a flat Earth, it's still not that important, right? You're still, I mean, like you as an individual, me as an individual, I'll just die and then that's it. Flat Earth will keep going, right? So who cares? What's the point? Well, I guess the point is that there's God. God is there. God's there behind the numbers. Who is he? The main programmer, the chief programmer of this algorithm called the universe. Oh, God. Well, anyways, we're at 100 seconds to midnight, guys. Doomsday clock's a ticking. The Doomsday clock, I guess, debuted at 100 seconds to midnight back in the 50s or some shit. Back when we had the whole mutually assured destruction. Like we were seconds away from nuking ourselves. There's a constant threat of the Soviets nuking us nuking the Soviets, just everybody nuking each other. Just anything could pop off at any moment. A couple times we almost did. Because we didn't, some people, a lot of the same flat earthers, in fact, believe that there are no nuclear weapons. So I don't know. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say to stuff like that either. There's conspiracies about, this didn't happen. Space isn't real. NASA is not real. This isn't real. I'm like, okay, well, that is all about the idea that until you see it with your own eyes, you're not going to believe it. Okay. So in order for you to believe that there are nuclear weapons, you have to see it happen in your lifetime to your city or someplace nearby. I mean, footage, it has to happen in real life. That's what you're saying. The only way you'll believe that the Earth is a ball and that there are nukes is if you get to fly in a high altitude plane where you can see the curvature of the Earth and then you get to drop a nuclear weapon, okay? And then you land after, I guess, the fallout is gone. And then you can see what happened. And then you can see for your own fucking self that they exist. But I don't know. I'm not married to the idea that they exist. I mean, in a way, I kind of have to be because, the Japs having colonized my people, the Koreans. We need them to be nuked. Them being nuked is it's a big deal. But I bet you this conspiracy that there are no nukes came out of Korea. I bet there's a bunch of Korean dudes sitting around being like, Japs weren't nuked, man. Fucking trying to take all the fucking credit and the shine for all this. Fuck the Japs, because Japanese colonized Koreans fucked them up, but fucked them for like 20, 30 years. 20, 30 years of resource extraction, slavery, sex slavery, all that stuff. All that good stuff bigger powers do to smaller powers when they can. Just like we do now. It's not the same overt. In some ways, I kind of respect the overt thing, like the whole colonizing and the might makes right and this is what we do. At least that you're just owning up to it. Now it's this whole under the guise of we're bringing democracy and freedom. Yeah. It's a lot of, okay. I don't know. It feels better when you're just upfront about it. You know what I'm saying? At least just be like, yes, we are the empire. We are the empire. We got the nukes. We are denying climate change. We are the reason we're at Doomsday. We're holding the world hostage, okay? You want to see us go to 99? Make it 99. That's what Trump should be. They set the doomsday clock at 100 because I'm here. I told them, turn it to 99. And then people at the rally would be like, turn it to 99. And they'd be like, 99, 99, 99. It's like fucking 99 chants and shit. Yeah. I told them, turn it to 99. Yeah, because what are these numbers? There's a bunch of guys in a room saying, this is where we are. Okay, what about coronavirus? Huh? You factor that in? Huh? Shouldn't it be at like 80 then? Coronavirus. 650 people infected so far. Coronavirus. It could have been created by bat soup. I just saw a thing on Twitter. There's footage of bat soup. It's like, is this why it's coronavirus? Because you're doing bat soup, motherfuckers? Huh? Or is the other Chinese traditions of snake sucking, right? Or of course, I heard in China in the sex circles, there's a new form of pegging. Okay, it's a new form of pegging. They actually use the skull of a duck, right, instead of a dildo. Fuck a dude up the ass, right? Yeah, it's not called pegging; it's called pecking, huh? Pecking duck. Yeah. That's where this whole 12. Wow. Like the Babylonians, like the ancient Babylonian gods, like Marduk, like Sargon of Akkad. No, I don't know if that was a god. I don't know of Babylonian myths. Tiamat? Is that Babylon? I don't know Babylonian mythology. I just know about this 12 thing that comes out. You know what else? The Zodiac. 12 signs of the Zodiac. All that stuff. The Babylonians were real, I don't know, I guess they're kind of hippie-ish. They love mysticism, love 12. Give me that 12. Give me that 12. It's all about that 12. Anyways, minute 13. Okay, enough of that. Doomsday clock's a-ticking. We're on our way. Are we? Are we all going to die? Doomsday clock's been a-ticking for 70 years. So, I don't know. Let's just get this show on the road. That's what I said. That's what George Carlin said, right? That's what. Poor guy. He could have seen some cool shit. He would have loved this. He would have loved all this stuff. The Me Too and the fucking, Trump being president. Oh, yeah, because he was a New Yorker. Oh, and then he might have gotten political and been all like, I support Hillary. He knows that they're all fucking bullshit. They were all there. It's tough, It's tough. Living in the world we're living in where we know so much. It's really having eaten from the tree of knowledge, we're now inundated with all the evils of the world. And in that way, we are no longer innocent. We're no longer innocent. We know everything. We know it all. Right? You can't be fucking this whole idea of like in capitalism, there's everybody's suffering, and we're all complicit in the thing. And that, I guess, capitalism, I feel like capitalism is the best version of that. Life is inherently exploitative, right? We have to kill things in order to live. Just that very idea. Something has to die in order for us to keep living. And we're going to keep it that way. We've been doing a great job at it. Look how many of us there are. In fact, we're doing so great at it, we're the reason we're all going to die. Take that, nature. Huh? You fucking think that you can just make it so that nature's so hard, natural selection. Oh, we gotta survive, and we gotta fuck you. That's what we said to nature. We got fuck you, Mother Nature. We're gonna we do what we want. We kill ourselves. All right. We're gonna get so that we all get fucking fat, wear glasses and shit. Like I should be dead. I can't even see. What am I doing? What is this? What is this? I'm an abomination. Just being here. Never mind the fact that I'm speaking perfect English. Okay, come on, perfect. My English is. I have a master's degree in Phil. Oh God. All right. Good times, everybody. It's a good times. Good times. I got my Hunter's Education Certificate in the state of California. That means now I'm qualified to, I guess, shoot animals, man. I guess I'm qualified to just pick up a gun, point it at an animal, and shoot it. No, it actually means that I've certified that if I ever break the law, hunting, like break a regulation, I know that I'm doing it so that it fucks me up even more. I guess if I was just some yahoo who had a gun, went out hunting, and was like, I had no idea that, there's some case that could be made that I was ignorant of the law, I guess. I mean, that's not really a defense, right? Being ignorant. You can't just kill someone and be like, I didn't know you couldn't kill anyone. Like, that's not. But you could get a lighter sentence, maybe. I don't know. You can get, or like, it would be negligence. Like, I didn't know I was going to kill someone, right? I didn't know it just happened. But as a certified hunter now, I'm now what's known as a meat bringer. I'm certified to go out and harvest game. I guess it's we don't call it killing animals. We call it taking game or harvesting game. Okay, because that's what we're doing. Harvesting for food, to put food on the table. Okay, so I'm gonna go out there. I can't. Here's the thing. I don't. The Hunter's Ed was like $10, and it cost. I had to read a book and fill out a thingy that took like a couple hours, and then it's like 8 hours of class. 8 hours of class. Most of it about how not to kill yourself with a gun. How not to just don't point, muzzle. Watch that muzzle. Treat every gun as if it was loaded. Okay, keep your finger outside the trigger guard. All right. Stuff like that. Never point your firearm at anything you don't intend to shoot. All of that. Okay, all that stuff. Now I know. Now, if I had a gun, I would not blast myself in the face unless I chose to. Okay, and that is my freedom as an American to, if I wanted to. And really, there's opioids. There's so many opioids. Why not do that instead? Why give a bad name to gun ownership? And I'm not gonna. I would have offed myself a long time ago. Now I'm too in it, guys. Now I'm in it to the end, to the bitter end, until the fucking doomsday clock ticks down to 0, guys. Okay. Anyways, got my Hunter's Ed. I don't have a gun. You need a gun, or I guess you could bow. Bow hunting is not easy, and it would take me years and years to get good at a bow, and then to be able to shoot it. Oop, 1 second, pausing. Okay, we're back. January 23rd also happens to be my wife to be's birthday. So she was calling me from Prague, and I was wishing her happy birthday, and so I had to do that, and now I'm back. Okay, try to keep my personal life out of this. All right, but no, I don't. I have a whole podcast. Man, I don't really know. I don't know if I've listened to some of the things I've said, and I can only imagine can't be good. It's probably for the best that nobody is hearing any of this. And of course, one day, if anything does happen, where I gain some measure of success, of course, people then will comb through all this. And God knows what I've said, especially about my family and personal life. That's probably where most of the bridges will be burned. Despite the fact that it's probably family members who are listening to this, who are the regular listeners. I don't know. Maybe they're the ones who are, if anything, they're the ones who are going to do the work and create the clips that could bring me down. So thank you guys for being there for me from the beginning. It's because of you guys that I will maybe one day get things that somebody else or you will try to take away from me. Not saying you're going to do it, just saying it could happen. But by then, honestly, I think the tide may have turned. Tide may have turned. What do I know? I mean, I was talking about my Hunter's Ed thing, guns, researching about guns, and it's hard. It's not easy to get a gun in California now. They're making it pretty hard. So kind of trying to research that, and then researching I don't know. I don't think, guns are guns. They're not good, they're not bad. If I want to hunt, I'm gonna have to learn to use one. I don't think it's really something I want for home defense, or it's like I've been doing jujitsu for almost 9 years or whatever, and I don't really think about that for self-defense. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it just shows me that it's not very practical to get into fights, and I feel like learning to shoot will be the same thing, where I'm just gonna be like, it's not very practical to try to shoot at people and have them shoot you. One day I may live in the woods, and may need a gun, may need a scatter gun, or something. In any case, I don't think it's there's nothing wrong with learning how to fucking do it and use it, all right? Doesn't mean I'm going to go on some crazy rampage or kill myself or kill my dog or kill anybody. That's what the Hunter's Ed was for. All right. Good stuff. Anyways, once I get better at, maybe I'll get an air rifle, okay? People are fucking less squeamish about that. Makes less noise, and I can use it to shoot a coyote or something. I don't know why. This is how I'm going to die. See, that's how. This is the thing about being a man, right? Having the testosterone in you, it compels you to do retarded things like hunting, and this is exactly how I'm going to die. This is why men die young, because they do things, or younger than women die earlier, right? Because they are compelled to do ridiculous things like go into the woods with a firearm. I'm trying to hunt something for good eating. I'm doing this to put food on the table. It'd be cool. It would be to, I have a dog, he's going to get old, and I would love to provide him fresh game meat instead of having to be part of this factory farming system, right? For my own meat and for his. But I'm just saying that because you could hunt jackrabbits all year long, and I bet he'd love to eat jackrabbit, right? More than whatever I'm giving him this salmon. It's like salmon meal and sweet potato kibble. He doesn't even, he looks at me every time I give it to him. He's really just like, really? And I think there's a reason why so many dogs and cats get cancer. It's probably because you keep putting chemicals on them for the pest control, and because of the food, the fucking carb-filled, factory-farmed, processed, preservative-filled, chemical-filled food that we give them day in, day out. And of course that makes them sick over time. While they're young, they're okay, but as they get older, they can't fucking fight off all that inflammation. They get cancer and they die. All right. And I'm not going to let my doggy die of cancer. Oh, he's 7. I always talk about his mortality to him, to his face. I tell him, you're going to die soon. You're going to die. And you're a good boy. He's 7, man. 3 more years. That's it. That's like the old age times. And you might live longer. Sorry, Badger. He's right here. He's right here looking at me. Sorry, buddy. He'll. I want him to have a good old age where he's not all filled with tumors. Okay, so jackrabbits. That means I'm gonna have to shoot some jackrabbits, squirrels. Fucking, at least in California. Maybe a pig if I have some money. Maybe I'll get a before I'm canceled. Okay, all right. If I get something, at least let me pull off a couple hunts. All right, can you do that? Then cancel me, then at least I'll have enough meat to feed the dog till, for the rest of his life. And that's all I can hope for. Okay? Well, there's more I can hope for. I can hope for your entertainment factor. What am I saying? I can hope that I was entertaining for you, the listener. I can hope that you understand how grateful I am for your listening time. Or even if you're not listening, just the click of the subscribe button, whatever the fuck that is. Thank you for that. I appreciate all of that. Please follow me on the whatevers. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Find me out there on Facebook. Find me on RojanKim.com. Listen to this podcast, the Rojan Kimcast, which you're already doing, but fuck it, spread the word. Try to get one other person to listen to it. I don't know. You don't have to. But one day this thing's gonna be huge. All right, and you're gonna want to be on the ground floor. All right, you tell people I was there. First 100 episodes. Okay, I was there. Episode 1, 2, 3. We talked about the Babylonians for goddamn I don't know how long. Anyways, thank you for listening. Until next time.